How I was able to manifest tickets to New York, manifested the house that we're currently living in, and even earned 100K when I was in high school with literally no job. This is how I manifest my dream reality and how you could do the same. Today we're going to talk about how to win in life and the lucky girl syndrome. Hi, I'm Meech and let's get started. Before starting, let's talk about a neuroscientist's perspective on what manifestation truly is. According to a neuroscientist, it's about rewiring your brain so it's primed to subconsciously seek out something you want or the steps that you need to take to reach a certain goal. When you spend a lot of time thinking about an intention, you convince yourself that it's actually within reach. A good example is, for example, pangarap mo magkaroon ng Fortuner. Kakaisip mo na magkaka-Fortuner ka, suddenly pag dumadaan ka sa kalsada, all the cars that you notice are Fortuners. Suddenly, you're training your brain to be selective with the things that you want. This is what you call rewiring your brain. All the cars that you attract suddenly becomes a Fortuner because this is your dream car. And the more you keep seeing your dream car, suddenly you feel it's within reach. It's actually possible for you to get your dream car. This is an important lesson when you're manifesting for something because you really have to believe it from within. It doesn't matter no matter how much you say that you believe in it, if you actually don't, then it's completely useless. And the problem that most people face is that they start with their big dreams and they think to themselves that yes, I want to achieve this. But when you actually ask them the steps kung paano nila makukuha yung dream reality nila, they're like, wait lang, parang hindi talaga to posible, parang masyadong imposible pala yung pangarap ko. You're suddenly slapped on the face with reality. And this is so interesting because when we were younger, we have these crazy dreams. We dream about living in a castle. We dream about meeting a prince. And as we grow older and reality begins to sink in, we're like, oh, maybe the dreams that I had were impossible. The dreams that I had when I was younger were completely impossible. And the more you immerse yourself with this kind of belief, it becomes a limiting belief for yourself. You're suddenly closing yourself to the world because you're so stuck with your environment and the reality that you see every single day that you don't actually believe that there are tons of opportunities out there that you can get. And you have to realize that whatever your dream reality is, the only thing that you need is yourself. The mind is more than capable of doing so. A great way to start rewiring your brain in order to get whatever you want is to start small. Think of it as if you're learning math. You start with a basic problem, and once you start getting a hang of it, then you move on to more complicated problems. That's the same thing with manifestation. The first step is that you need to actually believe in your capabilities. But if you're not in that mindset yet, it's very hard for you to manifest something big, something grand. For example, a really expensive car or a house. So what I want you to do is to start small. Let's say manifest a dream job that earns this amount of money. Once you are able to materialize that into your reality, then you can move on to the next one. Maybe you no longer want to work and you want money to work for you. So you begin manifesting an idea where money will be the one to work for you instead of you working. So you think about what are the things that you can possibly do. You start to use your own resources, which are your talents. You have to understand that each one of us is blessed with a special talent. You have to use those resources as tools. Those are literally your clues already on how you can make yourself better, on how you can achieve great things in life. Once you start using your own capabilities and the power of your mind, that's the time that you begin to materialize your dream reality. And once you become comfortable with manifestation, because you begin to see the progress na, oh, totoo pala to, that's the time that you can start manifesting for bigger things. The reason why I want you guys to start small is so that you build up that trust. That trust within yourself na, oh, kaya ko pala. So this is what the neuroscientist calls embedding your intention. You focus on the things that's really important for you to achieve your dreams, that it becomes a reality. You begin to say no to the things that are not serving you. You begin to distance yourself from things that aren't even good for you. Because now you know your worth, now you know your goal, and now you can determine the exact steps that you need in order to get your dream reality. Another thing, you have to start visualizing your dreams. So what is visualization? It is the process of picturing in your mind the things that you want in and out of your life. During visualization, you focus on attaining them and think about what it would be like once you've achieved those things. It basically talks about the emotions once you've attained your goals. And this is the most important aspect when you're manifesting. You have to understand that they are purely emotions. Just like the story on how I won tickets to New York. I've always wanted to go to New York, and when I found out that there was going to be a raffle, remind you, I didn't know what the prize was. I just had a good feeling that I was going to win. I even told my Mom, can you pray for me because I feel really good about this raffle. And I kept thinking about the emotions on what it would feel once I've won that raffle. And once they announced that the winner will get tickets to New York, I was like, oh, this is for me. I really felt it within me that I was going to win it because I lived in those emotions. I could picture myself literally strolling the streets of New York even though I've never been there. I'm also going to include a video that I did a few months ago manifesting this trip. Going to Paris, you worked so hard for this. This is literally something you prayed for so long. And then next year going US, which is also crazy. You can be as delusional as you want as long as you're aligned with your dream reality. I guarantee you that you're going to get it and you're going to achieve it. Another important lesson that you have to understand is that the universe doesn't care about you. There are no chosen ones. You have to remember that. Some people think that this person is so lucky kasi ganito siya pinanganak, kasi siya yung chosen one. There are no chosen ones. It is your choice to make yourself the chosen one. It is your choice to establish to yourself that you are a lucky person and that you're worthy of every single opportunity. I used to think that I was a very unlucky person growing up. I had to rewire my mind into thinking na kahit anuman mangyari sa buhay ko, just take it for what it is. It doesn't mean that I'm an unlucky person talaga. It doesn't mean that it changes my trajectory in life. I had to train my mind into thinking, Mika, whenever bad things happen in your life, just take it for what it is. It doesn't mean anything else. You learn from it and then you move on. You don't victimize yourself. You don't treat yourself as if you're the victim, and you don't allow it to change the trajectory of your life. Another example is when I almost died in a car accident. I took it for what it is. I didn't think na, Mika, malas ka kasi kaya nangyari to sa'yo eh. May ginawa kasi akong masama kaya minalas ako eh. No, I actually took that as a lesson and told myself that, Mika, it's amazing that this is your second life. Now you can do whatever you want. I literally found the silver lining in that situation and told myself that, okay, Mika, you got into a car crash. What can you learn from that situation? And how can you be a better person from that experience? That's the best thing that I can do about terrible situations. You learn from it and then you move on. Manifestation has no timeline. It doesn't know the difference between tomorrow and next year. What's important is that you have that unwavering belief that no matter how long it takes, you're going to achieve your dream reality because you've literally pictured yourself in that situation already. In your mind, you're already a millionaire. In your mind, you're already successful. In your mind, you have all these grand things. It's literally embedded in your mind. And your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. The more you think about your dream reality, the more it's going to attract and hyperfixate on things that are going to serve you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week.